amazing. So I was running late because I was coaching another webinar with another group. But I'm so excited that you are here. Go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat to make sure that my technology and everything is good, because I'm switching from Zoom to over here. So I was doing a little dance. Let me close out some of my screens. I hope I don't close out the wrong thing. But anyways, we are here. We are talking about how to create content in less time. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. How to create content in less time. I just want to give a shout out to Pam. Pam, I see you here in the audience. Pam was the first one to sign up. I mean, the day we dropped, an hour after we dropped, Pam was the first one to sign up for our VIP conference at unleashingyourinnerceo.com. Our conference is in Orlando. So kudos to you, Pam. Oh my goodness. And I'm just saying, when people are ready for change, they don't let anything stand in the way. So let me just go ahead and give her respect that is due. Kudos to you for signing up for our conference in July 15th in Orlando. I can't wait to meet y'all in person. Yes. Yes. So what are you waiting on? Make sure you click the link that's below, that's strolling through, to make sure that I meet you, love on you in person in or beautiful sunny Orlando. All right, give me a swallow, because listen, boo, I've been talking like 2 hours straight. Okay, so let me get into it. Right after we hit it, right after we dropped the link, people was coming through. Right after we dropped the link for the conference, people was literally like signing up, and their first 3 spots was VIP. Like, y'all weren't playing. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to bring y'all some great speakers that's going to build your credibility, build your community, build your confidence, and give you the practical and spiritual blueprint. All right. So enough about that. Let's get into tonight's meeting. We are talking about how to create content in less time. So when I talk about how to create content in less time, how many of y'all know that content is important? Know that marketing yourself on social media is important? Put a me in the chat if you believe that marketing yourself on social media is super important. How many of you truly believe that? Put a me in the chat. And the reason I want to know that is because having social media as a part of your marketing is super important, because social media is something that the overhead cost of marketing your business is low, right? If you had to pay a lead vendor to get leads, to generate your leads, how much would you have to pay in a lead vendor fee, right? So if you know that there's a way that you can market your business consistently, there's a way you can market your business consistently, and you don't have to pay an overhead cost, why not do it? Marketing is the bloodline of your business. Let me start there. Marketing is the bloodline of your business. Thank you for putting me in the chat. So that means there's no, when people ask me, how do I know that I'm going to get a client or money or leads next month? I have predictable way of knowing, because I put marketing out there, right? I put marketing out there. So one of the things we talk about, I have a mastermind sisters that we talk about. We meet every Saturday and we go over strategy. And one of the things we go over is we market our business, and every quarter we know what our marketing is, right? Project planning, marketing planning. So as much as we hate that, we need to be doing, I cannot stress that enough. All right. So that's how I know, because my fruit, my harvest that I get from today is from what seeds that was planted 3-4 months ago with my project planning, right? So when it comes to creating content in less time, I think that we overthink it. I think that we overthink the creative part of planning our content, and we never get it done. I want you to shame the devil if you can relate to what I'm saying about how to create content in less time. And one of the things I want you to do, go ahead and grab your notebook, your Diva notebook, your diamond pen. Okay, we're about to get this party started. All right. One of the things I want you to think about, she said, so true, I overthink it. Yes, we all are guilty of it, Kathy. We all overthink it. Listen, I see some of y'all joining me from YouTube. Go to joinsherry.com so you can be part of the conversation. We don't want to leave you out as well. Pam said, I overthink it. All right. Here's the beauty about life. Everything you do is content. every single thing you do. So content is never like perfect. Matter of fact, we don't, if it's too perfect, we don't want it, right? If it's too perfect, we don't want it. We want the real deal. People want to see the real you. I was just on there on a webinar with Cody and his team, his group of people. I think we had like 57 people on the video. And we were talking about the fact about being confident on camera, because that's another thing that stops us from showing up, because we feel like we have to be confident on the camera. Like before, we have to know everything before we show up. But sometimes nowadays, it could be you showing your environment that is a beautiful day and you just adding caption to it. All right, so let me get into what I'm going to talk about really fast today. I want you to look at your content as two things. I want you to look at your content as a short form and long form, right? Put short form in the chat and put long form in the chat, right? Short form and long form, right? I want to give you some meat. I want to give you some meat right now that's going to help you grow your business. I want to give you some meat. You ready for some meat? Put yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Go and give you some meat so you can start growing your business. Because I want to make sure you're putting content out there. I want you to be able to be findable. So your ideal client, your 5-star client can find you. All right. And we're going to dive deeper, even deeper in this at Unleashing Your Inner CEO. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, we had an early bird special. Make sure you grab these tickets because we're in early bird special. All right. Short form and long form. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So when we talk about short form content, that means inside of our Joyful Tribe Builder Academy, we have something that we call cultivate. We have something we call captivate, excuse me. Your short form content, which is your reels, your TikTok, anything that has like a 90 seconds or short seconds, those are not to sell to anybody. Those are what we call your short form content. The content is, I just want to captivate your attention short enough to where you find me interesting to do the next thing I ask you to do. See, that's where most of us go wrong, because we think that we are selling to somebody when they come on social media with us. Like as soon as they see my reel, or as soon as they see my TikTok, they better buy from me. And that is not the case, because that trust has not been built up yet. So I want you to think about your short form content as in your cold target market, the people who don't know you yet. So you're trying to show them your personality. You're trying to entertain. You're trying to educate, and you're trying to encourage them. Entertain, educate, and you're trying to encourage them. That is what your short form content is for. It is not for you to sell to them right now, because they don't trust you to be, especially in the financial space, to be saying, hey, here's my social security number. Hey, here's my bank draft number. Hey, you can pull it out at this time. They don't trust you yet. Last week you were doing paparazzi. Next week you were doing CBD. Then you're doing tax. Now you're a tax professional. I don't know if I can trust. Oh Lord, I'm shaming the devil. Let me get back to what I'm supposed to be talking about. But so the idea right there is that the trust hasn't built up yet. Okay. So you're just trying to captivate them, and you're doing that. Thank you so much for that. She said, Thank you, sure. Entertain them and educate them and encourage them. That's what we call inside of a Joyful Tribe, our framework called captivate. You're just trying to create reels and let people know who you are, your personality, your family, the drink, your vacation, the things that you go on. Because when people see that, they're like, oh, I can do that. You know what? It's one of those things where I tell people, like, especially my Christian family, I love them, they're my family. It's one of those things where I tell them, Queen, like, you got to look like God is blessing you, right? Because people are like, I don't want none of that. You're too negative. You're drunk. So it can be work against you too, right? So it's funny when you do your captivating. There's a reel that said, do you know your people yet? Have you met your people yet? Right? That reel, have you met your people yet? Reel, right? That reel, have you met your people yet? That particular reel right there is something else, because your captivation, that's what you're doing with short form videos, short form content. Those content is only to move them to one step, whatever that one thing. And y'all know I'm saying, oh, get on my calendar. No, boo-boo. No, we don't know you yet. We just like what we're seeing. We just short form content is just to keep their attention. You're just captivating their attention. Usually it's not for you making a sale. You're just captive. Could you imagine me coming saying, come to my conference and this is my first live you ever see me on? Like, really, girl? Like, what? Right? You're like, I don't know she real deal. I don't know nothing about her, right? But you see me come here every Monday at 7 p.m. giving you nuggets about growing your business for free. So you got to build that relationship, which is going to go to the next part. But sure, that's the idea of short form content, right? It does. Did anyone learn anything today? Like, yes. I learned something today. Yes. Then she said, yeah, they'll be sliding your DM. Too early to be sliding in people DM. They're still cold target market. You're just trying to captivate them. They just want to learn. Why does this social media sometimes? Okay, there you go. Do you want to educate them? Yes. So that is what that is for, right? Your short form. Y'all, if you're just joining me, we're talking about how to create content in less time. That's why I want you to look at, and we're talking about short form and long form. So when you decide to do reel, or when you decide to do a short TikTok, all of that is to capture your new audience, your audience that may have not seen you before, because you don't control Instagram and Facebook algorithms. So the short form is for them to get a little laugh or get value or be encouraged about something they're going through. And they're like, man, and there are people who's never worked with me before, but they're in my DM and say, Sherry, oh my gosh. So there's one lady, she said, Sherry, I'm in Atlanta and I don't care if I have to drive, I don't have to fly, I'm going to make it to that conference. She said, first of all, you're giving me 4 months to pay for one ticket and the hotel. It is so worth it. I'm going to be there, because she saw me on my short form content, constantly putting out content. So with that being said, that is for your cold audience. Put yes if that makes sense in the chat. That's for your cold audience, right? That's not for your people who already like, know, and trust you. Because Facebook will push your short form faster than it's pushing your long form. Same thing with Instagram. Okay. So now that you are aware of that, so when you get on make your TikTok, when you get on make your Instagram, whenever you get on make your reels, all of that is for new people, because the shorter it is, it pushes out to more people. And those, she said, I'm glad you break it down. Yes, that's what I'm here for. Yes, got it. Okay, so moving on with that. Okay, I'm trying to follow inside on my group. Moving on with that. Okay, so now that you know your short form is for your cold target audience, just have fun with it. Yes. Thank you, Nikki. So now that you know that your short form videos that you saw on Instagram and Facebook and so on, because sometimes those people are not in even your niche audience, right? Sometimes they're not even your niche audience of who you serve, but as you do your short form videos, your niche audience will automatically find you along with other people as well. So now that you know what your short form is, let's look at what your long form is. So your short form video is just to captivate their attention, to make them want to come back on your timeline and be your friend. It's just to captivate them so they can follow you. It's just to captivate them so then they can subscribe to you if you're on YouTube. Either way, doesn't matter. Now, let's look at your long form video. Your long form video is videos like what I'm doing right now. These are live videos or pre-recorded videos that's a little bit longer than 90 seconds, right? And you need a mixture of both, because your long form video is for your existing tribe, or what we call your existing audience that actually been following you for a while. So you guys are considered my existing tribe. Y'all come here, y'all show out. That's why we drop the link here first before we drop it anywhere else. That's what we told you about the conference, what we told anybody else, because we believe in y'all. When we were talking about, shameless plug, but when we were talking about the conference, there was like, hey, so who are you going to feed everybody? And I'm like, I'm going to feed everybody. Whether you're a VIP or non-VIP, I'm feeding everybody, because y'all are my tribe, right? So, some conferences that feed some people don't feed everybody. We're like, no, not in here, because y'all are my tribe. Like, y'all might be, like what Beyonce is my beehive. So I got to make sure that y'all are taken care of, regardless of what ticket you brought. That is that is your ideal nurture client. Those are people your it's already, your trust is already built. So your long form, your live videos, your weekly videos, your 2 times a week, whatever you may do, you're going live not for your people who just getting to know you. You're going live for your people who already know you. So Kathy, you already know me. Nikki, you already know me. Pam, you already know me. So you're going live. Sherry High. Oh, God, take that. Okay. A ride or die. Yes. So you attract your tribe is what you're saying. Exactly. So, but what I'm actually saying is you have 2 different type of content that require you to create. That's what I'm trying to say. When you create your reels and your TikTok, that's for the people who just getting to know you. But when you create your live trainings, whether it's weekly or whatever, that's when you're cultivating your audience. That's when you're nurturing your existing audience. I already know that. Yeah, she the real deal. You already know her. I've been around her block. I know her, right? So when I'm talking, I'm not talking for the new people in the group. I'm talking for the existing people that come here on Monday nights, get these gems, right? So when you're creating your content, because I hear people say to me all the time, Sherry, but I don't know if I should do live, or I don't know if I should do real. I don't know what I should do. I just be overthinking. So I'm explaining to you that you need 2 different form of content. I wanted to go on Zoom to use my iPad to kind of draw it out for you, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to get on Zooms because I want to, let me see if you can see it here. I want to be, yeah, you may be. I want to be able to draw it out for you. But if you have one circle, which is short form, and another circle, which is Zoom, look at me trying to figure out a way to draw it out for you. So let me see if I can. I told my son I needed, hold on. Let me draw it out for you. Because we're doing visual and all tonight, y'all, short and long. Okay. Oh, no, I did it wrong. My bad, I did it wrong. Hold on. 1. Okay. So we have short and we have long. Okay. Let me see if I can show y'all on the camera. Let me see my camera. Okay. So you have your short form and you have your long form. All right. So your long is your live videos and your short is your reel, your TikTok. What is that called on Instagram, on YouTube? What my son know that one. TikTok and YouTube short, I think it's called. So all of those is for your new audience. So your live videos or your blog, hold on, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Blog, that is for your existing audience. Okay, so I try to write it fast. Forgive my penmanship. But so your short is your reel, your TikTok, your live video is your long, and your short is your nurturing your audience. So you're nurturing your audience, right? So you're nurturing your audience. So your short is just, I think someone put it, you're just entertaining them. You're just entertaining your new audience. But your live videos is for your existing audience. So, but as you can tell, you need both. You need both here. They both have to interlap. So when you see a YouTuber an Instagrammer, an influencer come on and they show their makeup, they ain't doing it for you. If you're not a person following them for years and more, they ain't doing it for you. They're doing it because more than likely, if you just come across that thing, you're not going to buy. They're doing it for their hives, their tribe. They're doing it for their people, that people who follow them. Super Scent, shout out to Super Scent. I think she made $1 million in like 90 minutes in makeup and crayon makeup. Amazing lady. But she got her tribe. She got her New Orleans, she got her tribe. She got her tribe people who is in makeup world who follow her because they like her, know, and trust her. So that's her tribe. So when she come on doing these long form video about her life and showing behind the scenes, that's for her existing audience, right? So you may come on and say, that's not my cup of tea. Well, that's not for you. So when you are creating content in less time, you got to ask yourself, what type of content am I creating today? Inside of Joyful Tribe, we teach you how to create your long form content, but you only have to do it once a week. Once a week. Because again, as a mom, as a wife, our capacity is super short. But your short form content, you can push out those you can push out 5 a week because they're super short. And she says it's not for you. Correct. I love it. So your short form content, because what happened is you want new audience all the time, because those new, let's say Facebook show you the 5 new audience, right? Or Instagram show your post of 5 new audience in your reel. So your reel, your TikTok, you get 5 new audience in that. If you get that 5 new audience and they keep watching your stuff, they're automatically, psychologically, is going to move now into your long form because they like what you're giving them in the short form. And of course, if you do a call to action in your long form. So I'll give you an example. So whenever I'm on Instagram, I'm moving people not to my calendar, but I'm moving to this group so they can learn more about me, right? So they can learn more. They can come to my long form so they can learn more about who I am. I'm not moving them on my calendar. But hopefully when they start liking and trusting me and say, girl, I need your help, girl. I need your help yesterday, right? So here's where people mess up and they don't have conversion and they're not being able to convert. Because in the short form, before the trust is even built, they're ready to send them their DM, their links. And then guess what? Even if you get clients and get a sale that way, understand that the conversion is low because they still haven't had a chance to, you haven't vet them and they haven't vet you. And we don't want that. She said, come on, somebody. Okay. So instead of getting into the DM as soon as somebody says something to you, spend the time. So what I'm explaining to you now, when you go back to create your content, because I know you are, right? When you go back to create your content, you're going to create content that is for your ideal client, right? So that's why I'm gonna give you a little secret about Instagram. Instagram don't like you creating niche specific content. They don't, because they want to be able to push your content out to everybody, right? They want to be able to push your content out to everybody. And when you create content just for insurance agent, Instagram get a little funny. They get a little fickle. They stop showing it. Right now the count is so low, and right now they can't even identify me for me to get my blue check. But that's a different story. So what you do if you're following the pattern of what we just said, I think is it Pam or is it Nikki? I think Nikki got it down here for us. If you follow the pattern in creating content that educate them, entertain them, and encourages them, they're going to push your content. Again, short form content, short content. If you follow the short form content in providing entertainment, education, and encouraging them, even if the content is not about your ideal client, what happens? Here's what I do. I do 80% lifestyle, and then I do like 20%. I will do niche content, unless I'm in a campaign. Like right now, we're in a campaign because we have the conference coming up. So 80% of my content that I do on Instagram is wide open. It's for everybody in the mom. Everybody in the mom that can enjoy the education, the entertainment, the engagement. They can enjoy that 80%. Now, 20% of that content is about 20% of that content is more about for insurance agent, financial professional. I'll call them out and say, this is for you. Come to my group. This is for you. Right? But the other part is just me as being a mom, as lifestyle, my husband and my son and I. That's what that content is about. It could be a drink. One time I told my client, Carrie, I said, listen, you at somewhere with your dad, you're having a drink, you're having a margarita, just take a picture of it and put a song to it. That's content. Y'all overthinking this stuff. That's content. Y'all are overthinking this stuff. You don't need all the extra stuff, all the extra colors and everything that everybody got. You don't need all that. Okay? Everybody in the moment. Yes. Yes. So you don't need all the extra stuff. She said, I love the breakdown, not overwhelming. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because what the purpose of the captivate to do is to see the person want to see, can I relate to you? Do you have a story? Do you have a meaningful story about your life and that you can share with me in the short time? Because, and here's another thing that y'all do wrong. Y'all trying to tell y'all whole life story in one reel or one video. No, remember, the short term people, they just get to know you. Your long term people, they know your story. Y'all know my story of almost losing my son. My son almost dying. You know my story of having a 430 credit score. You know my story of quitting my 42K job. You know my story of going broke. You know my story of being an immigrant. You know my story. My people, my tribe know my story, right? But in your short form video, you're only showing pieces of your story. So you're not doing if you're doing a whole live about your whole life that you've been through, that's a long form. You're not doing it for your new audience. Because your new audience, their attention span is a teaser. Yes, Nikki. Yes, they're giving them a teaser. And the purpose of the teaser is, don't overcomplicate it. You're just showing them, I'm just like you. Why are you doing that? When you're able to create short form videos that get people attention fast, the algorithm start pushing it out to other places, push it out to more people. And when you do that, and now, do y'all know Instagram, you can schedule your content on there? Oh my gosh, that was a game changer. You can now schedule your content on Instagram. Let me see if I can even show you. I tell you, I'm gonna teach y'all tonight. So, will this be able to help me share? I don't think it's going to share my phone. Nope. No, I should have went on Zoom and did this. But anyways, so this is my Facebook, my Instagram page, right? So when you create a Instagram, let's say I'm just going to create a reel. When you create a reel, and for y'all who don't know how to create a reel, let me know if y'all can see this. When you create, you put the plus button up here, and then you get choices. So you click reel right here, and then when you create a reel, I'm gonna take an old song. I'm gonna take something that's already done. So I think I did this one right here. I already did this one. This is let me see if I can turn it on. So let's say I was going to add this. Let's say I was going to add this with me and Cody. I would add, and then when I add here, right, I will go hit next. So then I will go, oh, this is where I want to show y'all. Inside of settings, inside of advanced settings. Now, if you have an iPhone or you have an Android, I can't help you. I have an iPhone. So I can't help you. You got to find your own advanced settings. So advanced setting is right here. So I upload a video that I'm going to use. I do all the little graphics and all the things I need to do. But in advanced setting, it says schedule content. And I can click over here and schedule the content right here. And it'll tell me the time. Let me zoom in so you can see. Sorry, y'all. I should have did this on Zoom. But you can schedule the content that you want to. So that means, why am I showing you that? Because this is about how to create content in less time, right? So that you can schedule your content to go out without you physically or your social media manager having to put it out, or they can do it for you. So, and she said, yes, on Facebook as well. On Facebook business page as well. Let's be clear on which one it is. So you click select and hit reel. So the thing about it, the reason why you want that is moms who are busy moms. So that's the first hack. The first hack is hitting the advanced settings after you pull up your reel or record your reel, hitting the advanced settings and going to schedule your reel. The reason I'm telling you that is because once I sat literally on my couch on Sunday and create 4 reels, literally at boom, 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 and set it for the whole week, right? And On our bonus day on Friday, we're going to go more in, is it Friday or is it Saturday? Saturday on the conference, we're going to go even deeper because I'm going to help you create reels and all that good stuff. So anyway, so now the second thing too is, where are these content coming from? Sherry, where are these content are coming from? Whew! Get closer, get closer, get closer, get closer to the mic. Get closer. Sherry, where do you get this content from? Get closer. Now we're going to shame the devil. Now you know you got a whole bunch of content in that cell phone that you ain't using. You know you don't took a whole bunch of pictures of your kids, of you, of graduation. You know, now come on, shame the devil. Put me in the chat if I'm calling you out. If I'm calling you out right now, put me in the chat. I know, and you and I both know, you have a whole bunch of content, whole bunch of images that you have in that phone that you are not using. That you are not using. You pay $2.99 for Apple every month and for holding all those images in that phone, and you're not putting out there in the word to market your business. Okay. Kathy said, that's me. Okay. Thank y'all for your honesty. You know, so you're like, Sherry, where's the content coming from that I need to use to schedule my IG for my IG post? The content is coming from your cell phone that you've been having with a whole bunch of pictures of your family reunions, weddings that you went to, baby showers, graduations, your daily activity that you promised you were going to put out on social media, and you never did. So we're going to stop the buffoonery. We're going to stop the buffoonery and say, I don't have any content to put out. Yes, you do. You have a whole bunch of content. If you're going to pay $2.99 or $6.99 with Apple to store those pictures, you better get paid for them pictures, baby. Okay. so now, and knowing all you have to do, you're not always telling people, oh, call to action, come buy from me. You're just encouraging, entertaining, and you're giving them value of who you are so they can learn your personality. You can do that through a song. You can do that through a still photo. You can do that through a video. There are so many different ways. And we have a chat GTP expert that's coming to y'all didn't get your ticket yet. What y'all waiting on? We have a chat GTP expert that's coming to the conference that's going to break down how you can use chat GTP to be able to get your videos edited and also get your content written for you in your voice. Hello. I can't wait. So there's no excuses, because what do you need to create content in less time? You need some type of captivating image or a captivating video, right? And she said, I tell people, see, I had to read this. She said, I tell people to follow me for more life tips. Holla at your girl. I love it. So with that being said, you want to be able to use those existing content. So here's what I do, y'all. When I go somewhere, I may go out to eat with my girlfriend. I may go out to eat with friends. I may not post immediately all that's happening, but as I go through the Instagram, if I go through the Instagram, if I go through the Instagram stuff, you will see disregard. Start over. If I go through the Instagram stuff, I can see different Instagram videos, right? And I can figure out with the videos which one I want to use based on the images that's already inside of my phone. All right, hold on. Drop the mic. So you're not creating content. You're just using ones in your phone. Yes, I'm just using the one in my phone. How about them apples? Yes. So you have images already in your phone. You just find a song or find something that fit it, and don't try to. And if you go to, again, we're talking about captivating your audience, right? We're talking about, these are all short form conversation we're having. And if you go to the music, I'm not an Android, so I don't know what Androids look like. But if you click here and say you want to use the original form, people will show you how they have used that same video, that same audio. So inside of here, you can get ideas of how you too can use that same audio, how other people has used it as well. So don't try to reinvent the wheel. Figure out what somebody else do. Like for example, if someone says, um, if a realtor says something like, watching my client, my neighbor shop with another realtor, you can take that out and put watching my life insurance client shop with another agent, right? You can replace that. Don't revamp the wheel. Make it simple. If you're learning something today, she said, shut the front door. Yes. Yes, I love. If you're learning something, give me a high five in the chat if this is making sense. So don't try to revamp the wheel, baby. These are all examples. Once you click on the audio, you're getting free example of how other people use it. You can use the exact same word and putting your niche market in there instead of trying to revamp the wheel. Y'all, listen. Content is here to stay. It is here to stay. Social media is here to stay. Don't let nobody tell you different. They're talking about all this stuff with TikTok. We know Instagram and Facebook ain't going nowhere because it's US bound. So they ain't going nowhere, right? So content is here to stay. Now, let's be clear. Would you rather create, thank you for the high five, would you rather create content that showcase your personality, showcase your who you are, your belief system? So by the time that client pick up the phone and call you, they already know more about you. They know your authentic self. They know who you are. By the time they pick up the phone and call you, it's an easier close because they already been watching you. Or do you want to call and DM stranger or do cold calls all day? Cold calls all day or creating content that's going to drive your ideal client that already like, know, and trust you. Which one do you want to choose? Which one do you want to choose? Because when those clients come to you, now they are part of your tribe, not part of your brand. Now you have things like what we have, like the conference and all this stuff. So it's, to me, I don't want to talk to cold calling strangers. I want to talk to people that I'm I want to talk to Kathy. I want to talk to Pam. I want to meet y'all in person. I want to see y'all at events so we can build together. I can't build with a stranger that I don't know and she don't remember what she filled out. She don't remember, what card she filled out for the card. Ethically, I can't do it. So do you want to do that? Or do you want to create content that speaks to your ideal client? Do you want to create content that you're not just selling commission, but you're also selling other expertise that you may have? Because when you do the cold calls, you're just out there, I'm trying to get a commission sale. But when you're building a magnetic brand with your content, your short form content, you have more than one things that you can sell. She said they're going to learn today. Yes, honey. Prepare to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me. All right. So I want to recap really quick before I go off. You learned that there are two forms of content. You learned that there's short form and there's long form. The short form is to captivate your audience. The long form is to cultivate your audience, because the long form nurture your audience and turn them into clients. The short form is just to captivate them, to keep their attention so they can come over to the cultivating stage, right? That's what you learned today. All right. Now, you also learn how to set if you have Android, and maybe something different, but you learn how to set advanced setting to schedule your reels. You also learn that short form, long form, and you also learn how to schedule your reels so you're not always having to manually do it all the time, or your social media person do it all the time. You also learn that you can use look at those audio videos. When you found an audio you like, you go to the example of what other people has used that audio. Y'all learn a lot today. Go to the audio and learn how other people have used that same sound. And listen, we're working smarter, not harder. Okay. And last, which is the bomb.com, is when you at an event, you just save some videos, you just save some images. I'm gonna give an example too. This is another one that I did. Is this one it? Let me see. Yeah, this one. So that one, I did that. I did this one when I was writing the contract for the conference. So I did, let me see if I can. So this one. So that, how long was that? 2 seconds? That was like a 2-second video. 2 seconds, y'all. Come on, 2 seconds. And I just recorded that when I was I was signing a contract for the conference. And I said, I'm already in the room that we're going to be doing it at. Let me just go ahead and record it. So that sorry, my bad. So you can do a 2-second video. So I already had that video inside of my Facebook group. I just went ahead and I'm sorry, inside of my $2.99 that I'm paying Apple that houses all my pictures and videos. I already had that video, so I just add the song to it. And I wanted to show y'all something. That's how I slow it down, but I probably ought to do that. We're gonna show you all of that. Y'all get your tickets to Unleash Your Inner CEO, because we want to get 1 hour to 45 minutes together, and it go by so fast, and I got so much to teach y'all. She said, I love doing boomerangs too. Yes. Creating content. She said 100%. Love it. What question do you have for me before we hop off? Because you learned a lot today, and I don't want to give you more, because I just want you to go out there and do it and tag me, y'all. Tag me in your video. So I want to make sure that you actually use the short form or the long form, whether you're captivating, cultivating, or nurturing your audience. And I also want you to understand that you're not revamping the wheel, because these images and videos are from your cell phone that you already have. That you already have. So no, I'm not sitting here talking about, let me put up this and let me put up my tripod. No, these are things that was already inside of my images. That was already inside of my phone. Y'all got $1 million sitting on your cell phone, inside of them graphics, inside of images, inside of screenshots that y'all have on your phones, and you're not using it to the capacity. But we're going to change that tonight. We're going to change that tonight. We're going to make sure that creating content is easy. So last thing I want to talk about really fast before we hop off is having a strong call to action. So now you know not to overthink it. Use some graphics that's already in your phone. Find a song with that graphics, and then write in the content to make it super easy. Stop overthinking. Yes. So now when you're writing your graphics, it doesn't always even have to be related to the image that you're watching. The question you have to ask yourself is, what do I want them to do after they see my image? What do I want them to DM me? Because remember, if it's short form, you're not sending them to your calendar. It doesn't work all the time, because people are still trying to get to know you. So you got to have a strong call to action that says, comment the word or DM me so I know you're serious, right? Like inside of our Unleashing Our Inner CEO, comment the word CEO if you need the link for us. Just click on the link and secure your spot. That's a strong call to action, right? Comment the word CEO if you need the link to show up in Orlando live with me in person for Unleashing Your Inner CEO. You got to be strong with your call to action. I had a client and she's like, hey, reach out to me if you need this policy too. If you want to learn how I did $1 million baby with my client. And I circle, I said, reach out to you how? DM you, drop a comment. What you got to tell me what to do. People are like kids. You got to baby feed them. Like, what do you want them to do after they watch your reel? What do you want them to do after they watch your content? You got to call them out. Here's another thing that I do. If it's about you, because I know in this space, and I wrap up here, in this space right now, there's no space where women who are in insurance or in finance have a space for you to go. There's right now it's a mixture. When I've been to so many conferences, and I'm the only girl, I'm the only woman, I'm the only black dot, I'm the only black girl. So it was vital for me to create a conference that had that space. So of course I'm going to be marketing that I have that space. So I want you to overcome the fear of people saying you're marketing your business too much. Anybody heard that? Like somebody said, I'm tired of seeing you on social media. You're marketing too much. Anybody ever ever hear somebody say that to them? Like they're marketing too much. I'm tired of seeing you. If you're hearing that, that's not your ideal client. That's not who you're marketing to. So bye, Felicia. Like you're not, that's not who your marketing is not for that person. So don't worry about, you're not Beyonce, baby. You're not Beyonce. So you got to market your business, right? You don't got 20,000 marketers like Gucci and Fendi and Walmart and all those big name companies that have a specific department for marketing, right? You are a solopreneur, more than likely you're a solopreneur, and you may not even have a social media manager. So it's vital that you put yourself out there. So you cannot allow other people to tell you that you shouldn't be putting yourself out there. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Stop overthinking. What question do you have for me? I'm gonna time out, but before I go, I want to make sure I replay the video for our. Now you got. So I want to make sure that you know to grab your tickets. We're in the early bird special. Early birds, your brand, exactly. Make sure you grab your tickets, and I'll see you next week. We're out. We're gonna play our commercial again, and I'll talk to you later. Sleeping on under a rock to not know what's going on. It's something going on in the atmosphere. There's an open door season of awakening that's going on. What do I mean? Baby, get in it. This is the season of women taking throne. This is a season of women showing up authentically and boldly. Let me get clear on what I'm talking about. Our amazing men, let me say that first. Our amazing man is saying, hey, ladies, I support you. We see evidence of Sarah Jakes Roberts when her father, T.D. Jakes, gave her the mic and moving it, saying, baby, it's your turn. We see it with Grant Cardone and his beautiful wife. They're a year of the women. There are men saying, hey, we see you. We see what you got. Let's go. And ladies, we are so amazing and we're so grateful for the opportunity to do this. Now, what does the awakened woman mean? The awakened women say, hey, listen, I want to make $1 million. I want to make 6 figures, but I don't want to sacrifice my family to do it. Trust me, I know. I want to be able to create ease and flow. And if that's you, the awakened woman that is ready, if that's you, I want to invite you to my upcoming conference on July 15, 2023 in beautiful sunny Orlando, baby. Yes. I want to invite you to unleash the inner CEO. Listen, this conference is for women who are seeking confidence and abundance in their life and business. Why are we doing that? The inner CEO, that means there's something inside of you that you want birth. There's something inside of you that you're ready to release off so you can attract abundance and prosperity. You can attract ease and flow. You can create memories with your family without sacrificing your family time. And I want to show you how to do it. I want to show you how to awaken yourself and create that inner child that has been yearning to increase your earning power, that awakened child that's been waiting to step boldly in what God called you to do. Because when you show up as your authentic self, the world changes because you impact the world around you. So you owe it to yourself to stand boldly, baby, in this abundance, in this prosperity. You've been sowing seeds all your life. Now it's time for the harvest. And I want to again invite you to come to Orlando, July 15, 2023, baby. Beautiful Orlando. Bring your family, bring your spouse, bring your kids. Let's make it a whole week of excitement. I want to be able to show you from amazing speakers who are walking in an abundance, because when more of us show up authentic, baby, the world is a better place. So join me, your girl, Sherry Somerville, in Orlando for what? I'm excited for Unleash Your Inner CEO conference for women who are seeking abundance and prosperity.